Welcome to Three Voices Unfiltered, where no topic is off limits and everything gets real. Join us,
Ronisha,
Theresa,
Suzanne, as we dive into hot topics, share our wildest experiences, and bear our honest opinions and thoughts. Buckle up, because with us, it's always raw, always vibrant, and absolutely unfiltered. Welcome to another episode of Three Voices Unfiltered. Today, I'm looking a little different, and Theresa has her black, and Ronisha has her gray, and we're just going to talk about Halloween. Tomorrow is Halloween night, and we were curious to find out what is it, where does it come from, why do we celebrate it, do we celebrate it, and also then we'll take it to the candy industry. We have all our candy out. How do they benefit? Are they the ones that are behind this Halloween scheme? We don't know. So, ladies, do you have an embarrassing or do you have any nostalgic vibes of Halloween? Is it like a yay, a nay?
my Halloween memories are always bad memories and scary memories.
Oh,
Because as a child, there was a story growing up where this person was putting razor blades in
I
candy.
remember that, yeah.
And I remember it in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
My mom never wanted us to go trick-or-treating. So I always had memories of, sadness because my friends were out trick-or-treating and I was at home. She never bought us outfits, so we started like cutting sheets and trying to be...
And making your own.
Yeah, trying to be creative, but she never allowed us to do it. If we did it, it was behind her back. So my memories are, going to people's doors and then they not have candy.
Oh, no.
So most of my childhood, we did not trick or treat. And which is why I don't really celebrate Halloween now. Because it was not anything that we did.
It wasn't a big deal when you were growing up. How about you, Theresa?
Yeah, for me, back in the day, my parents did allow us to go trick-or-treating. We looked forward to it. We had a good time because, I lived in a neighborhood where we can go house to house. Not really stores because the stores were not, close by. But we went house to house and got candy and all of that. And, but those stories about people being mean and doing vicious things to children, and as far as apples are concerned and candy, I mean they go back in the day because look, I was born in the 50s, so
And you heard stories like that then?
Oh yeah, it was happening. Yeah, so so I grew up in the the 60s and the 70s, and yeah, they were doing that kind of stuff. But it was but I would say that it was more wholesome. Back when I was, I'm that age.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to share this real quickly, Suzanne, before we move forward, is that, one more thing. And we had those store-bought, ugly, ridiculous, store-bought plastic.
I have a picture of mine, so I'll be uploading this so you all can see it.
Horrible, but you couldn't tell us anything because we were wearing it because we were glad. When I was raising my son, I refused to buy him a Halloween costume. I just didn't like them because I remembered when I was celebrating back in the day, so I just didn't like them. Mm-hmm. So I used to make his costumes, and and it was like, and it wasn't any rhyme or reason to it. It was just my imagination because I sewed. I remember I told you, I used to sew back in the day. I don't do that stuff now, but anyway, I used to sew back in the day, and so with him, I used to take my son trick or treating. We went with a lot of friends. Cold. I remember going one time. We sat in the car.
Some nights, depending on the weather, it's cold.
Yeah, because this is at the time we were in New Jersey, so it's cold.
Yeah,
on October 31st, and those were really good times. And then I would go through my son's candy and take out whatever out.
Looked funny.
Yeah, I think all parents go through their children's candy, which Suzanne is going to talk about Halloween in the candy industry later. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
okay.
funny you say that. You used to make Farad's costumes because I made some of Kevin's costumes, and I can think of the first one that I made for him. He may have been about 2 or 3, probably 3, and it was a Batman one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a little bat with the face mask, everything. I made him a little Batman. It was so
wow.
cute. But I used to make so growing up, I had like the plastic face, the plastic dresses. I always wanted to be a princess. I never wanted to get the witchy one. And we didn't really trick or treat in Puerto Rico. We got candy in school. We would all dress up in school and get candy in school and have the Halloween party. But when I moved with my aunt and her family when I was 16, that's the very first time that I learned about trick-or-treating.
Wow.
It was awesome. I lived in a Navy base, and my aunt had like the coolest Halloween outfits that she sewed herself. So I was like picking one. So I remember that one year I was a witch because it was a really cool witch outfit that she made. So, man, we had our buckets of candy, so much candy, and no worry about being, endangered or scared or in any type of danger or anything like that about blades. But I did check Kevin's candy as he, because that was, it was a concern. Like if it's open, throw it away. If it's not in a package, throw it away.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
those are really cool. So we kind of have similar experiences with.
I'm gonna tell you this real quickly. One of the costumes that I made for my son, the school that he went to, they used one of his costumes in a play. Now, y'all,
nice.
We talking way back in the day. I don't remember what the costume looked like, and I don't remember what the play was. But I
love it. Renisha's showing me a really cool one that she was dressed in.
Yeah, I didn't say I never celebrated Halloween. I just don't do it now because of how people celebrate it.
May interpret it today, but you have dressed up before. We're going to share this. That's a really cool one. I'm not going to give it. That's a good one.
That one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I did one thinking of yours, and it's one of my favorite ones. I'll share that one as well. That I was dressed up as. John was, because my husband is 6'3", tall, he's not a big guy, but he's a average big guy, if that makes sense. So he was Frankenstein, and I was the bride of Frankenstein. And that was it was awesome. So we'll share that just so you guys can see. But I don't celebrate Halloween, but I might sometimes partake. Does that make sense?
No.
Is partaking celebrating?
Yes.
Okay.
so what does that mean? What does that look like to you? Yes.
That means to me that I'm not like... I know that some people love Halloween and they really get into the meaning, maybe the pagan meaning behind it. I don't do that. I just like to dress up and not eat candy. I don't really eat a lot of candy, honestly, either normally, but I'll eat, something. If you guys want to help yourselves to the candy, go ahead.
Let me tell you, candy corn is like my favorite.
You want some?
No.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, but I only
corn.
like the Zachary brand. I don't like the.
You don't like
Brock's
Brock? It's a Brock.
Brock's. I don't.
That's the best one.
It is not. You have not tasted Zachary.
I don't know what that is.
I never liked those.
Okay.
They're just pure candy sugar. But all right. So anyhow, these are the origins of Halloween, and this is like we're doing some quick hits. We're not really delving into like deep history of it because that would take too long. So actually, Halloween has been around. It originated 2,000+ years ago, and it was in Celtic Ireland and Scotland as a Samhain, which means that it marked the end of the harvest and the start of the winter, and it believed the barrier between living and spirit world was thin. So the living and the spirits, whatever line they thought there was a thin line at that moment. It was blurred, like open or something.
And the dead could roam the earth.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You're on that specific night.
Just on that specific night. So people lit bonfires and wore costumes to ward off wandering spirits.
Yeah.
The Christian influence came in the 8th century when Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as All Saints' Day. October 31st later on became All Hallows' Eve, which was just the eve of All Saints' Day. And then evolved into Halloween. Trick-or-treating started it was a European practice like souling.
Souling was a medieval tradition primarily in England where the poor would receive soul cakes in exchange for praying for the souls of the deceased homeowners.
So that was souling. They
That's
were
souling.
what we call trick-or-treating now. We're going trick-or-treat, you get candy, you leave. In their time, it was souling, and they would just say, hey, can I have a soul cake, and I'll pray or sing for you. So that's what souling means. It's just basically trick-or-treating, but for a different reason, and you got something back. You got a song or a prayer.
Yeah. And
Really around the poor.
on the same note, during that time, there was this, I guess, thing called guising, Guising, and that was a similar tradition, and it was prominent in Scotland and Ireland, where young people would dress in costume and perform a song or joke in exchange for food, nuts, and coins.
See? So it started as maybe it had been a free day of you can go around, and I guess beggars always begged, but this day was considered more special for them to go and ask for soul cakes.
And it could be singing a song, performing a poem, telling a joke, or playing a trick on someone to make them laugh.
They used turnips carved into lanterns to ward off spirits during that particular time.
Turnips?
Turnips. You know turnips?
Oh, turnips. I thought you said turnips, and I'm like,
no, turnips. No, Suzanne.
turnips.
The vegetable turnip.
I think that's where the pumpkin carving
Well, it says-
came
Right.
from, too.
Yeah, pumpkin carving grew from Irish tradition of carving turnips, like you said, into
Okay,
lanterns,
okay,
and then
yeah.
maybe they run out of turnips and went into pumpkins or something. Although I think pumpkins are easier. Okay, so let's shift it to candy. And U.S. modern trick-or-treating became widespread in the 30s and the 40s. And candy didn't dominate until the 50s through the 70s when companies marketed small individual wrapped treats.
Yeah.
So the candy, oh boy, they make a lot of money out of us buying. Like, they made some money out of me. So candy wasn't always the default. People once gave out homemade treats, fruit, even toys. I remember giving toys before.
I remember giving little satchels of pennies.
Check this out. Americans spend $12.2 billion with a B dollars on Halloween candy in 2023.
Surprising.
I am not surprised.
Because Americans on any given holiday spend lots of cash.
Lots of
especially
money.
Valentine's Day.
But this includes $4 billion on candy. I mean, in
Wow.
general, because it's so expensive now.
Oh my
Like, I remember
gosh.
when I would buy a bag of Halloween candy, it was like $10. Now it is about $20 or $30 to get
It's
a bag.
expensive.
It's
Candy's
expensive.
The good kind.
So did you pass out candy? Like, I love passing out candy, but the last two places we've lived, we don't get anybody.
Okay, let me tell you, I have stopped. I have lived in my house. Next month in October will be 20 years that I've lived in my fabulous house. Yes. And I remember the first year because I love my little neighborhood. And so I would put the light on the porch, have the little table, with the beautiful bowl and filled it up with the good candy.
You got nothing.
You don't do it anymore?
Okay, so I did it again. So I'm not, wait a minute, I did it again, another year. I did it again. And I had my son involved, right? Because Fuad is funny. He's really funny, He'll play with the kids and everything.
I think
And I said, I am not doing this ever again.
I think what's happening, people are taking their kids to the mall. People are taking their kids to trunk or
Somewhere
treat.
safe.
in somewhere safe.
Yeah,
they don't
not
want to go neighborhood.
strangers.
They don't want to get strangers candy because there have been reports where the candy has been laced with
Oh, yeah.
CBD
Yeah.
gummies
Oh,
or
yeah.
other type of drugs. So
Oh, yeah. People are
scared.
mean.
People don't want their kids to have that stuff.
When I first moved back to North Carolina, it was right after COVID. My daughter and I, we put a table on the end of the road because I live in a cul-de-sac, so kids are always coming by, and I put candy in the bowl, and they let them. I'm like, take what you want, just take it.
That's
Oh,
a
you
good
weren't
idea.
supervising? Oh,
That's okay.
They just took whatever they wanted.
I mean, that's okay. Matter
some
of fact, I
kids would
think
be
all
like,
the houses
okay,
in your all the houses in your cul-de-sac should have, got, had a table,
Yeah.
look like one of those 8-foot tables or 6-foot tables, and put 4
We used
of
to
them
dress
on
up
kids,
and
knock
everything.
themselves out.
Candy, and I did tell them, take only 1 to 2 or 3 pieces.
Oh,
But
They all took 3.
Well, what about you have the churches? They have what they call
trunk or
the
treats.
trunk or treat.
or Hallelujah night. which
Uh-huh.
Or Hallelujah
Yeah,
night.
I like that because I participated in a
I
couple
like
of
that.
them.
And the kids can only dress up as biblical characters.
Mm.
That's it. They cannot do. Of course, they can't do
Interesting.
evil characters. They can.
I don't.
They can get away with policemen or firemen or something like that, but only
Like-
realistic or biblical
Or nothing at all.
or nothing at all.
Yeah. Do you ladies know that 7 billion pieces of candy corn
Those things right there.
are made each year by Brock's?
I love candy
No.
corn. Just not by
7
now.
billion pieces.
It's not that I won't eat
It's
it.
85% of the market share. I used to love it, but now I don't eat it that much because it's just pure sugar.
Yeah.
I can't tell the last time. Probably in high school.
I had some today. It was really good.
I'm having a couple of them when we get
That's funny.
finished.
It was really tasty.
Anyway.
All
You
right.
know what? I don't eat candy like that.
I don't eat candy like
I
that.
don't eat candy. I like chocolate, but I rarely
don't either.
eat candy.
I've had those in my office for a minute.
I can tell.
You could tell.
Well,
Did you have one of the best?
well,
Because I don't. John probably gave me those. What were we in?
They're little.
October. Let me
Chewy.
see the. What was the last holiday? My birthday, Valentine. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't.
Those
Now,
aren't bad. They're
John.
not bad though.
I love candy. I just should not.
I don't
be
eat a
eating
lot
it
of
like
candy.
that.
You don't eat any
Yeah.
candy?
John eats candy every day, like 3 or 4 times a day.
Wow.
Okay, back to
Okay.
the facts.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Candy corn was invented in the 1880s by George Renninger, and he first called it chicken feed.
It looks like chicken feed.
It looks
It's
like chicken
corn.
feed. Today, Brock's produces roughly 7 billion pieces of candy each year, like I said, and that's 85% of the Halloween market. That's a lot. So most people are buying them, but
Because they could.
they are
I want to
tasty.
see, and I'm asking Chat GPT what candy corn is made out of.
It's probably corn syrup.
Sugar, corn syrup, confectioner's glaze, sometimes
What is
called
that?
shellac. So is that the shiny coating? That's what you get on your nails.
Ew.
Okay,
Yeah.
And salt to balance out the sweetness. They're not putting enough.
So you don't celebrate? Let me ask you this: you don't celebrate Halloween now, and then I'll show you my take, and Theresa can say hers.
don't.
Why not? You have before.
I have
You have
before.
dressed up. If I invite you to a dress-up party that's not called Halloween, you would probably come.
Yeah. probably.
Yeah. Okay.
it's a
So
dress-up party,
it's
I guess.
it's just a preference. You don't want to celebrate
No,
it.
just because I feel like it glorifies as a whole Halloween, the theme, what it is today, it glorifies evilness. For people to be mischievous, for people to be evil, for people to just act devilish, and I don't.
You don't
promote it.
support that. My take on it is that for some of the same reasons, I don't really. I don't want to say I celebrate because I don't want to lie, but I don't. Okay, I think it's all about your intention and your heart. My heart doesn't do that. Therefore, I feel that dressing up and maybe going to a party or whatever, it's not bad because my heart is not. It's the same thing like yoga. I practice yoga, and there are a lot of people that will not practice yoga because of its origins. I don't think about that. I don't think about anything that has to do with the origins. I'm just doing it because it feels good for my body. Like, I like the way, it helps me. So that's my take. I think it's just your intention will actually make some of you feel yay or nay, right? Are you a yay or a nay?
She has on pumpkins. She's a yay.
Not wearing pumpkins.
I am. I have stuff. You know how old this stuff is, anyway.
It's a cute necklace.
Yeah, I'm just neutral.
Maybe that's why I should say I'm neutral.
I'm neutral. I don't celebrate it. I don't decorate my house. I don't do any of that stuff.
I know people in my church. Some of them dress up. It's a big thing for them, but I don't think that it's being because I know their intention is to just put on a cute outfit, have fun, and go out with their kids, and that's okay.
I think it's a personal thing. It's like your conviction. I feel like my conviction, I don't want to do it because of my own personal convictions, but I'm okay with people who want to do it. It doesn't offend me. If somebody wants to do it, my friends do it, or if people come to my house that want candy, I won't throw a Bible at them.
You will start reading scripture and stuff like that.
No, I won't be like, though, in the name of...
I know, and then go start getting some scripture and say, okay, because it says here in Leviticus, blah, 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 blah.
I know that approach doesn't work.
Yeah.
You don't, it's like, I really feel like God reveals things individually to us when we ask and we seek Him on that subject. And for me, it doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah. And I agree. Like just talking about all the things, like you don't drink anymore, and that's your own personal conviction. I'm not going to claim the same thing because
just
your girl here likes a glass of wine every once in a while.
I was like that, but just recently I haven't wanted to drink anymore.
I wanted years without drinking, and it was I just didn't feel like it. I was feel a little bit convicted about it, and I don't want to drink, but I do now.
Yeah, it's
rarely. I mean,
it's been
occasionally. Let me remove the rarely. Occasionally.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, it's been for me. It's been. I would drink occasionally, but now it's going like months and months and
That's
months
awesome.
since I had a drink, and I'm like, okay, I'm not against it, but I don't know if where I'm headed. I want to drink. I don't know. It's just.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I get it, because I've been there. I just started, and then I'm not there yet.
It's a personal thing. It's a personal thing.
It's a personal thing. So, whether Halloween is a yay or nay for you, let us know.
Yeah.
What's your go-to candy? Do you think that Halloween has been blown up into just the candy industry promoting it for their benefit, or
commercial benefits? That's a good word, right? Commercial.
Or your commercial benefit, or is it just fun for you to you don't care to spend your $30 once a year, get some candy, dress up, go out with your friends, your kids, celebrate? I do like, and I think it's really cool, those Halloween creepy foods, like the creepy looking foods.
Oh yeah, that they do for parties.
I love those.
Like the wieners that look like fingers.
Yes.
My
Do
friend
you
did
like that? Did you like? Where are you with Halloween? Let us know in the comments. If you have some pictures, that'd be awesome. Share your pictures. We'll share some of our pictures. And whether you celebrate Halloween or not, I wish you a happy Halloween or a happy just October 31st, whatever you're at.
All right, what is our hashtag going to be for today?
Oh, let's just do hashtag 3VU Halloween.
Okay.
Easy. All right.
Okay.
Catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Do us a big favor and hit that like button, share this episode, and subscribe.